So this year, one of the big focuses was, the core gameplay experience. And for a golf game like Tiger Woods PGA Tour 13, that is the swing. In the past, we had the analog swing where you pull the stick back, press it forward, bam, you hit the ball.
We've done focus tests and watched people play. They'd pull back, and if they wanted to get a little more on their shot, they would swing forward really hard, but it actually didn't take into account the hardness of and the power of that forward swing at all. It was just recognizing where that stick ended up to give you kind of the accuracy on your shot.
So this year we're actually now taking into account your tempo, the speed of your forward swing. So if you want to do a short little touch shot, so you're on the edge of a green doing a little chip, you do delicate movements on the stick. You want to hit a big booming 300-yard drive, you have to actually put some muscle into it and flick the stick harder.
The reward is if I execute correctly, I'll be able to hit the ball a little further, get that extra power. The risk is it's obviously a much more difficult shot to execute.
Along with that, we also wanted to bring a little bit more skill and precision to the stick. You no longer have press a button and you're in a punch, press a button, you're in a chip. You'll be able to set up your feet placement, open, close your stance, to do inside out, outside in, swing planes, placing the ball forward or back in your stance to add loft, reduce loft. Now you can set up those shots and do a chip how you want to do a chip, or set up your punch. It's an entirely new way to play the game.
The third big thing and what really ties this all together is supported visually by animations.
Obviously, every animation in the game has been overhauled, which is something that we haven't really done up until this year. Predominantly, we've been using some animations from the previous year and then migrating those over to a newer skeleton and then adding some new animations, and that's been continuing for the last 5 years. Whereas this year, we went back to the very beginning and redid everything, starting with anything that has to do with what your club comes in contact with. So whether it's sand or grass, all particles are being redone and much more competitive visually with other products that are out there.
And what that really does is it puts a premium on shot making. So in the past, if you hit your ball out of the fairway into the rough, it really was just do the math, how much harder do I need to hit it, bam, you're on the green. Now you actually have to take into account how your ball is positioned in the lie. And that takes into account the density of the 3D grass on the course. So it really puts a premium on hitting shots in the fairway and penalizing those errant shots that go into the rough.
Now you actually need to see where your lie is, and if I've got a buried lie, I need to make a swing that's going to hit under the ball to really blast it out. So it adds an element of realism, and really I think it'll make users think twice about just taking the driver out on every hole, bashing it as far as you can, knowing that you're not really going to be penalized that much if you hit it into any trouble. So the strike meter really, again, adds another level of authenticity to the game.
So it's a really good learning tool for someone who may not be an experienced golfer. They can see what these effects actually do. And then for the more experienced golfers, they can translate what they're doing into the game to what they do on the real course, kind of a natural one-to-one.
An easy, accessible experience for people that can just pick up and play, and then hopefully grow as they continue to play the game, grow with that and learn about different types of golf shots and different types of swings.